Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The handoff to Johnson. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're going to test the right side with this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking down the middle. And the missed connection on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job.
He's loose. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. If you didn't have a headache before, you got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Looking to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They boot it away on fourth down. Nestles it in at the 35. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run it to the right. Got a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Shapin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. On the option. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
The option look. They'll try the run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Booth. Complete out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Traore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Booth. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down. The 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Caught near the sticks, it's Thompson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's...
He's got it inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They stripped it out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a cut. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They get to him as he throws. Picked off. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The give on the option.